All right, y'all. It's your boy Joe. See you on the flip. Like, subscribe, share, put something in the comments, follow us. This is the CU Oregon Ducks reaction video. When you win, you got to talk about it. When you lose, you really got to talk about it. So it only gets better from here, y'all. It only gets better from here. We got to be open, honest with this conversation. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about what we saw. We're going to talk about improvements. We're going to talk about what pissed us off, frankly. But we're going to keep it real. So follow us on this journey. We got USC next week. This was a tough one, no doubt about it. But we still got to talk about it. We can't hide from it. We got to lean into it. All right, let's go.
That's the problem with beef ribs. Just be so much fat.
So I guess we got to eat some crow finally, huh?
So what?
I guess we got to eat some crow finally, huh?
Bro. Or maybe that's a big slice of humble pie.
Yeah. Which is good. We fucking need it.
Well,
But goddamn,
no,
like I knew he was gonna catch an
no.
L. I knew he was gonna catch an L, like I've been saying. But listen, I baked in 2 L's, but I didn't expect us to get slapped by anybody, bro. I didn't expect us to get slapped by anybody.
Listen, we were at a disparity in talent.
Yeah.
There's no question Oregon gets talent. You don't get that type of talent.
Or Oregon just, I mean, they showed what they've been doing. They showed what they've been doing in the offseason. They showed what they've been doing in recruiting. They showed why they're Oregon. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're new to the stage, to the big stage. Like, they've been on the big stage. Like, I mean,
I do want to point out, I would like to see Deion or Coach Prime have a team with that much talent and then go against a coach like that. Like, when you're equal playing field, that you walked into a much nicer paradise than Deion did. Deion had to figure it out from the scraps, and you over here boasting like you knew you was going to do that because you knew you had 59 more 5-star players than he did. 5 and 4-star players.
It's easy to chirp at the top and talk all that shit like he was talking at the beginning of the game when you know you got the machine behind you that you have, right? But I promise you, he won't be talking all that shit next year. I promise you he won't be talking all that shit. I mean, here comes the number 1 recruiting class. Here comes the number 1 portal class. Like, bro, we finna load up. I'm telling you. We finna steal some dudes from his fucking team, probably. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I mean, that's why I said, I put that little post up. I said, everybody keep your receipts. Keep your receipts, because this is going to be crazy next year when we play these motherfuckers.
This is what everybody wanted, though.
This is what everybody wanted.
Including myself, a little bit. And we needed this a little bit. So all the circus mania could stop.
Yeah.
And we can get to football.
Yeah.
Almost like Sean Payton, like, let's stop kissing the babies. We had a couple of, we won. I'm not going to take anything away from our wins. But Colorado State kind of stepped up to the plate to let us know, like, hey, and that's not even a great team. A great team, a good team, a really good team showed up today. That's not even a great team. Because really Oregon's not going to win a national championship. Oregon's not winning a national championship.
And I got to say, they were executing. I mean, they took it personal. And I swear to God, everybody is going to do this. Everyone's going to play us the way Oregon just played us. Like, they're going to put together their best game plan, their best performance. The players are going to be up because, once again, like I said last week, they know they're on a giant stage with playing against Colorado. So they're going to show out. It's a lot of Oregon dudes. The draft stock just went up today. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, coaches too. Like, coaches know, like I got to coach my best game against these dudes because everybody's watching. You know what I'm saying?
Oregon plays so well that I'm about to follow Oregon the rest of the season too.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to see what they do because if that's who they really are, then they got a chance to do it all. If that's who they really are, like they showed today, they got a chance to do it all.
I want to see what they do against Washington. I forgot that I was stuck in a hot link right now.
Washington is sneaky good, man. That quarterback they got, they sneaky good. And that's the thing. They showed our schedule like during the game, and I'm just like, whoo! Like the Pac-12 is rolling right now. Like it's a lot of good teams.
Oh
like,
yeah,
we're about to play a bunch of
ranked teams and all that.
Yeah,
absolutely, I agree.
I mean,
we don't have We don't have an easy schedule from here on out.
All right. There's a couple
If
notes on here.
Colorado State's giving us problems like they did, we don't
Yeah.
have an easy schedule.
No. I mean, our
That
schedule
means
is,
Stanford could beat us. That means anybody could beat us for real.
yeah. What you've been saying, I'm saying, is coming true. I mean, anybody can beat anybody. We can show up different every day, and I'm telling you, we talked about it a little bit last week, but it was so glaring today. Us missing Travis Hunter, like, my
Yeah,
God,
it was so bad today.
like,
All right,
eh,
check. Then what exactly? What did you see that they're missing? Is this for the stream page?
honestly, it was fundamental shit. It was tackling. Like, we were in position to make a lot of stops on a lot of plays, and we were out of position. And when we were in position, we weren't tackling. I'm talking about bodies on bodies, and just dudes wasn't wrapping up. Like, I got a couple notes here. Like, we did. It was the fourth down when we were down 13. No. We were only down 7-zip at this point. It was the fourth
Hold on,
down
you telling
play.
me? Hold on, are you telling me we weren't down 50 points the whole game?
No. It only got that way towards the end. But,
What do you mean? Did you know we had 19 yards in the first half? Like, are you kidding me?
bruh, I'm telling you. And then it was a couple things. One, it was, I'm gonna just give you my little, like, big moments, and then you let me know what you think about it. Because, like, after about the midway through the third quarter, I just stopped taking notes because, like, it was clear what needed to happen, right? Like, they wasn't even in there no more. But, like, first quarter, honestly, kickoff, right? We should have taken the ball in a hostile environment. We talked about it last week. Coach Prime even talked about it last week in the overtime. When you win the toss, they took the ball first in overtime because they were like, Shadur's balling, let's attack. We don't want to be on our heels. You can't be on your heels in a hostile environment like that. You can't let them just come out and run their whole first scripted drive like that up our ass. We should have ran our scripted drive up their ass, put 7 on the board, and then let the game go from there. But the
Right.
momentum was gone. The momentum was gone from the beginning. It's like one of them few situations where you take the ball, you know what I'm saying, in a hostile environment. That's the first thing. That was like a interesting strategic moment that could have maybe flipped things. Even just being an offense
A
first.
more bold choice. I didn't know we won the snap then. I mean, we
We
won the
won the
toss.
snap and we deferred. I think we should have took the ball to start the game and just been like, yo, y'all are going to have to deal with us right away. Like,
I
full
mean,
tempo.
hindsight
Like, we set the tone.
2020, obviously, yeah. But they also needed their defense to step up because this defense got romped on a little bit by Colorado State. So they needed their defense to go out there and stop this high-powered offense that scored 81 points in week 1.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The defense needed to stay on the sideline for a series, watch the offense go out there, even if it was a 3 and out, right? Like, just not have them start the game against Oregon's scripted first drive, because all them first drives are scripted. So, like, that was their best.
Yeah, first 15, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, we should have put our scripted drive on them first, got on the board first, attacked first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a little thing, but in the end, it ended up being a big thing because they took that momentum from fucking drive 1 and just kept it the whole game. You know what I mean? We could
No
have
question.
hostile environment. That's the kind of little decisions you got to make. It was the second one was the fourth down play where we should have stopped them on fourth down. Cameron Seals, Craig, he had the guy in the backfield. At least it looked like it, and we almost stopped him on fourth down. Ended up getting the first, end up scoring again, missed the field goal, right? But then the defense at the end of the first quarter, they started actually settling down because they looked real unsettled her whole first quarter. By the way, Shadur only had the ball for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes in the first quarter, which that's a problem. We got to get off the field, right? But
Yeah,
then
the time of possession was like 7 minutes to like 16 or something like that.
it was stupid. It was like they just
crazy.
kept showing Shadur on the sideline, twiddling his thumbs. It's like we got to get him on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to get off the field on defense. And then, of course, the biggest one.
Even when they got on the field, they had nothing going.
Nothing going.
They don't have without Travis Hunter, they didn't have the game-changing playmaker to make that game interesting.
No.
But all around, 8 sacks.
8 sacks is terrible.
Come on.
8 sacks is terrible.
Come on.
So this
what are we
is
gonna
the
do with
third
8
one.
sacks?
This is the third one, and you tell me. So
We're letting this little running back run through us with arm tackles. What's going on?
Bruh, that I get the other dude.
That guy won't even be in the NFL like that.
No,
Not in a
the
bad
dude who
way.
got hurt.
No
The dude who
disrespect
got
to him. I don't
hurt.
even know him like that. Let me not
He's
say
a
it like
big
that
back.
because he might be like a top back.
Yeah. The dude
he?
who got hurt, he's a big back. But that other dude,
The other guy wasn't that big.
You shouldn't be getting run through by
He
this
was
other
Michael
dude.
James looking to me.
Yeah, he was. The dude who was in there.
So Michael James made it, but you know what it takes to be longevity
Yeah.
at back.
You got to be able to thump. Them dudes going to injure your ass quick if you lighten the ass.
Right. all that running to the sideline shit does not work when you get to the league, bro. You're going to get hit regardless wherever you go.
So the third one, which it's double fucked. This is, to me, this was the end. Like it didn't have to be the end, but it ended up being the end. It was when the defense finally had a good stop. It was going out of the first quarter into the second quarter. Defense finally settled down, played well, stopped them on their 17, and they faked the fucking punt on their own 17.
And they ran that shit.
And that, bro, that's a backbreaker. I mean, it was a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you know what? That wasn't the defining moment. You felt it in the beginning of the game, like we even compete with a powerhouse like that. And the thing was this: our answers were going to be, our questions were going to be answered regardless. We were going to figure out we don't have the same matching talent.
Yeah.
Period. We just don't have the same backups. We don't have the same talent. The backups on Oregon right now will come over to Colorado and still can probably play and start. You know what I mean?
Like
we're still there. We're still there. We overhauled the roster. We overhauled the roster, but we didn't overhaul to a point where we're about to be national champs.
But we have
we need more. We need more.
We have the talent now to win games, and we have the talent now not to get blown out. Like, we shouldn't lose to anybody the way we just lost to Oregon. That's like.
I can assure you, there will be at least 2 more blowouts this year.
At this point,
and I probably might see one firsthand next week.
Woof. Okay, I'm taking.
Will beat Oregon.
I'm taking 2 touchdowns off the board for home field advantage next week. I'm saying.
Have you watched history? Have you watched past USC Colorado games?
Oh yeah.
Like, I literally bet. I'd bet all my stuff right now.
Time out.
Actually, this is like the most safest bet you could actually have.
We've been talking the last 3 weeks. Everybody still got to show up. Because don't let USC show up thinking it's going to be a cakewalk and then get surprised, get into a trap game. Like, we almost got a trap game. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know why that won't happen? Nobody's creeping up on the Buffs right now. Nobody's going to creep up. Everybody wants that spotlight because they get all the spotlight.
Yeah. That's back to the original point.
We're still 3-1.
It's back to the original point. It don't matter if we don't win another game. Every opponent we face, the cameras and the spotlight is still going to be there, even if the record ain't there. Like, currently, still 3-1. It's, all good. Still got the whole season ahead of us. But every team is going to show up trying to show out in front of all the cameras.
Well, why wouldn't they? It's the Deion show. It's the prime time.
That's the thing. I don't think guys are used to that. Like, transfer guys, it don't matter where they came from. Maybe them 2 Alabama guys, maybe they're used to that. But, like, none of these guys are used to every team showing up every week like it's their Super Bowl.
Could you even imagine what that would have been like for us?
Bruh.
Like, you would have loved to have a primetime game against a team you think you could blow out.
Bro, I think
by 35 points.
I guess that's the thing that was troubling me the most during the game. I was thinking, like, I don't know. We took some L's like that. Like, we took a few L's. We should definitely.
I've taken an L like that in the league, bro.
But, like, no, not that big.
Put it this way: I took an L like that in the league, and we won the Super Bowl that year.
Okay, there you go.
So I'm not saying it defines everything, but what I felt like what I thought about the team early is this: you're not going to get enough recruits to make this overhaul because the good players are staying on their team.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Even the backups are like, I'm leaving. They might not be as good as those other guys. Or they need a couple years to keep developing. And they're not starting for a reason.
If any of y'all out there confused, this man knows what the fuck he's talking about. Show him the motherfucking bling. Show him the motherfucking ice. He knows what it takes. He knows what it takes. So we just gonna keep it honest. We're gonna keep it real, because like we got to get better. We got to improve. Like things have to get better for, because it's not over. Like you said, you took an L like that in your Super Bowl winning year.
Yeah.
Like the, there's a lot. There's a lot of guys on the
We lost to
field.
we lost to losing Washington Redskins at the time. Like diversity happens to everybody. I don't see I don't see the talent. What my thing is this: what I feared is coming true against teams that are better.
Yeah,
Now we can compete with teams that are mediocre on heart and just straight coaching. Right? Coaching is great, but you can see the lack of actual elite talent on that squad.
yeah.
Oregon gets way more talent than Colorado gets talent.
Yeah,
If that
I mean
coach and Coach
it's right
Prime
down
had
the
the
roster.
same equal, you know what I mean? If they had the same equal starting, like Coach
3-0.
Prime's at Washington and he's at Oregon, then I'll be like, you know what, then you can put it on that. But Coach Prime is working with what he's working with.
He's working with what he's working with, and I think we know that as Buff fans, as Buff nations, as former players, we know that. We know he's only going to bring in more talent. We know they coming. We know the big body's on the way. Shit, the number one quarterback recruit in the country was at the CSU game, along with the number one left tackle in the game. All 5 stars, like they coming. The future is bright. That's why I told y'all keep them receipts. But we talking about right now, and right now,
I don't know what just happened.
2 things got to happen. The guys who are on the field, who have responsibility, who know they're going to be starters, whose jobs aren't really in jeopardy, they got to step it up. They got to be more vocal. They got to be more active on the field. They got to talk more. They can't let other dudes fall into the negative momentum, right?
Stay positive. You're still 3-1.
Yeah,
Put it
it's
this
still
way:
3-1.
we're going bowling this year. We're going bowling off the strength of great coaching and building foundation. But I don't
Yeah,
want to.
I'm not
I don't
worried
want to
about
get
that.
ahead of ourselves, thinking, "Hey, we're about to knock off top teams," because top teams come to play us. We're just literally outmatched by players.
That's it. That's it. And that's okay. That's okay, because we've been, as Buff fans, as former players, we've been here before. We've been here the last decade or two, right? So we know
2 decades.
what that's like. You know what I mean? But the reinforcements are coming, but we still got to fight with what we got now. And I think 2 things. It's a couple guys who just got to get on the field. They got to play more, right? It's a couple guys
Yeah,
who they kind of threw
just
out there a
growth.
little bit today, but they didn't let them really shine. And I think we've been too timid with our rotation. We try to go with the
You
vets
think
and the
so?
proven guys. Oh yeah, a
You
couple of
could
them got a little
tell. You
slip.
could tell players are coming back from injury, though, like
Yeah,
you said.
yeah.
So
McCaskill, the running back, he got a little bit of run at the end, but of course we didn't establish the run because we was down the whole time. We was passing the whole time. But that dude's a beast. That dude, don't get it twisted. That dude is a beast. And then your boy number 8 from Alabama, who came in and got the pick. He hadn't seen the field all year, and they threw him out there because they was like, well, fuck it. And the dude gets a pick. Like it's a lot of talent on the sideline who maybe hasn't proven themselves in practice.
right.
But at this point are gonna have to start getting a look. Like Coach said, you say you're the man, show me you're the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to take some time. It's not going to be overnight.
No.
It was fun. It's going 3-0 right. It was fun.
And the CU fans, like I said, we know what's up. But like the hate is gonna come from all directions, and they're gonna bury us. They burying us right now. I promise you. I hadn't even looked on Twitter or none of that shit. You know they burying us right now. But that's okay. That's cool. Like, because you still got next week, and you still got the next week, right? Like, let them bury us. Let them talk their shit, because they're gonna take their shots every time they get a chance. Because this ain't gonna last long. The
Yeah,
opportunities to take, the opportunities to take shots ain't gonna last long. I want to see how these boys respond this week. I want to see how they respond in practice. I want to see how they respond on social media. What's up?
I can almost guarantee you this will be similar. It's not a lack of effort. It's not that. It's literally outmatched, outmanned. We're just outmanned.
it's glaring up front. You know, like I mean, anybody can turn it around, but they got to turn it around quick, baby. They got to turn it around so quick.
I
Here
don't
comes
see it.
Pat.
I don't see where you find the players. Like that 6'3" corner was out there blanketing Weaver. And he was not even close
Man,
to catching the
Pat.
ball with him.
Hey, just Pat. We've been ranting. You just go.
Huh?
We've been over here ranting, Pat. Just go.
Hey man, look, it's still though. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, no doubt, no
It's
doubt,
still. Hey
no
bro,
doubt.
I didn't even see the whole thing. I was at a birthday party. I'm just loyal to it, bro. I'm true to it. You know what I'm saying? That's
No,
how we do things in the show,
you
though,
know
fam.
how. Come on, hey, stop playing, stop playing, stop
Yeah,
playing.
we
Hey,
we bleed this. We've been
it
bleeding this
is.
longer
Hey,
than a
it was
summer. You
getting
feel me?
crowded anyway, bro.
We've been bleeding this
I
longer
don't
than a
even watch
summer.
football. I watch the Buffaloes, the Ravens.
Exactly. I can't tell you the last time I watched college football so consistently. Let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Hey,
I bleed black and gold, baby. I bleed black and
nah.
gold.
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just something that it's something that kind of we had coming. You know what I mean?
To make ours plant-based.
What I was telling Jimmy is that I knew we was gonna catch an L, maybe two, maybe three, but I didn't see anybody blowing us out this year. I didn't see anybody slapping us this year, and then boom.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I mean, I like I told you, I've already the team has kind of already exceeded my expectations. You know
Oh yeah,
what I mean? Coupled with like my wife said, we don't have Travis Hunter right now, and
yeah.
in a game that where we were desperately gonna need him. But really, bro, like we not built like that up front, bro. And
Thank
Oregon,
you.
Oregon was at home, and we know that they can score, and we've been having a hard time stopping people from scoring, bro. So it's
Hey,
like,
Okay.
yo, you know why that coach didn't say nothing for real? Because
what?
he already knew.
Yeah.
You don't got the players, dog.
Yeah,
But not only that, he didn't want to get sucked into
yeah,
a situation where we showed up different than we were supposed to. Because if
yeah.
he was chirping the way he was chirping before the game during the week, it probably would have ramped up and been real chippy. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like the CSU game. But he knew to keep it quiet during the week and not to say nothing until
Don't
before the
don't
game.
don't stir up the brothers now. Don't stir up the brothers.
Did you hear what he said when the camera crew and the production crew for ESPN was in there? He said, oh yeah, y'all can bring the cameras in before the game in the locker room because he knew that was his time to fucking talk that shit.
Oh,
And
because he knew it wouldn't be exposed to the game. But again,
exactly, yeah,
he knew
yeah,
what they were gonna do, bro. We knew. We secretly knew inside, and we didn't want it to happen.
yeah. He did the opposite of Jake Norvell, Jake Norvell last week.
Bro,
He was like, Coach Prime's amazing. He's great. I love him.
my high school team got blown out the same way, but we scored 26 points. They scored like 50 something points. Same thing. And then my son's team lost. I'm 0-3 on the weekend right now.
Sorry, man. You got better days coming, dog.
Well, I guess the Titans gonna lose tomorrow then too.
Tennessee, real Nashville.
If all my teams going down, I guess that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. Shit. Cashville. Shout out Cashville. I love y'all.
Bro, where's Chris Russell at?
Man, my man Russell is in. Actually, I think he's in Atlanta. Last time I talked to him, he was managing a bank.
All right, big money.
Yeah,
Bruh. I saw like the first quarter, and then we had to go to a birthday party. But bro, like we wasn't tackling. Like number 6 looked like he was running through. Was that number 6 or whoever the running back?
Yeah,
was.
Number 0.
Yeah,
he was like, bro, he was shaking boys off of him, and
That's what I said. And that's what I said. I said he don't even look like an NFL back like that.
Yeah. We looked, we looked a little suspect, bro. I will say, I was surprised with I think it was in the first quarter, maybe the early second. Shiloh came down.
Hey.
And I was like, oh Lord, like he
had two.
Yeah. He
had two boomsticks.
You know what? I take that back. He do look like an NFL back after that game for sure. Yeah. I ain't watched none of Oregon.
Hey, bro, he had 2 boomsticks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but you know his little thing is he's a CEO of the headache game. Like that was his thing at South Carolina and at Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Like if you go back and watch Shiloh's highlights, he's a banger, bro. Like that is his.
Oh, he's coming down. He's coming
He's
down.
coming downhill, baby. Like and with no remorse. I'm telling you.
No, I like that. He got a strong face for it.
Yeah.
Sculpted jawline. He look like a hitter.
All right, you tell me this. This is what I was telling Jimmy.
No.
The very first mistake of the game, we won the toss and we deferred to the half. When in my mind, in a hostile environment with a high power offense and a defense that's last game was a little suspect, you take the ball and strike first and shut that fucking crowd up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter about the halftime. Fuck halftime.
It kind of went against. It kind of went against what he said last week, though. He was like, "Man, like,
bruh, that's exactly what I said.
I want the ball in Shadour's hands."
They took the ball at the beginning of overtime. I was thinking the same thing. Like, they got to take the ball, come down. Even if they didn't score, at least you give the defense a second to watch the game a little bit. Stand on the sideline, watch the game a little bit, and then get into it.
Bro. You feel a lot in there.
They got out there and immediately started getting gashed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I don't know.
They knew it was a romp. As soon as they snapped the first ball, they're like, "Oh yeah, 10 plays, first drive. Oh yeah, we got these guys,
bro.
They can't stop us."
They had, and what was it, bro? It had to be the end of the first quarter. They had probably 3 12-play drives, 10 to 12-play drives. Like, bro, the defense is gonna wear out. And then Shador had like 9 attempts or something like in the first.
He played like a combination of a combined like 3 minutes on the field in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like, and it's such a little thing. Like I was saying to Jimmy, like, but taking the ball in a hostile environment, that could be the difference in the whole flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? Get that crowd shut up. Get them to start doubting themselves a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
44 tackles missed.
You show up and just bang, score. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah.
And I had a couple other moments, but then the other big moment that I felt like was the kind of straw that broke the dam. You know what I'm saying? The straw that broke the back was when the defense finally started, calming down at the end of the first quarter, headed into the second quarter. They stopped them on their own 17, and then they faked that punt. And like that fake punt, just like that started the floodgates. I mean, that was it. Like, you know,
we were leaking, but that kicked it off.
How about saying we was already cut? We was leaking. We was already cut.
We were leaking, but it was only 13-0.
We already lost the eye.
It was only 13-0 at that point, right? If they just punt the
ball, but look,
score.
you know the score and how it felt was way different.
Yeah.
13-0.
Yeah.
Might say 13-0 some games, but our 13-0 was like, I don't know if we're gonna come back.
Yeah, like I'm struggling. Like I'm holding on. The rope is
that
burning.
That 13-0 could have been 100-0. It was like, oh,
I've never been so happy for a missed no, they didn't miss the field goal. They went for 2. I've never been so happy for a missed 2-point conversion. It was only 13. I was like, oh, it's only 13. It's not 14. We good. I was looking for anything, bro. I was looking for any little thing. Man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, babe. I'm telling you. Hold on. I got a couple more here. Oh, the other big one, and you brought it up. We was talking about it a little bit earlier, but Travis Hunter, man, like missing Travis Hunter. I mean, my God, it was more than glaring today. More than glaring. What up?
Hey, I'm gonna have to circle back, bro. I'm halfway in the middle of the day night.
You good?
All right, bro.
Yeah, it'll be the same. On the flip.
All right, dog.
Hey, so Jimbo, I'm gonna say what I said when we was on the FaceTime. So you think about the TCU game, right? We lose that game, no doubt, without Travis Hunter on the field. And I'm just gonna take the 3 plays that come to the top of my head. The 4th down conversion at the end of the game, that bomb that he threw him where he caught it to keep it going, which ended up being the go-ahead score, which ended up winning the game. The pick on the goal line in the first quarter or second quarter when they was about to go up 2 scores, and that flipped the whole thing. And then that touchdown that would have been touchdown that Travis Hunter literally reached in and knocked out of that dude's hand at the last second in their end zone. That took 3 scores off the board for them. In a game that we only won by like 3 or 4 points. Like Travis Hunter was missed, bro. He was missed.
Yeah, he was detrimental today too. I don't think we would have won, but it would have been a different game.
I think it'd been a lot closer.
You got to understand he accounts for two people: your best receiver and your
That's it.
best
That's it.
corner. So
That's
he's
it.
taking down 11. He's clamping 11, and he's scoring on number 5.
Yes, absolutely. And since day one, I've been on the Travis Hunter is him train because he is. But man, is he him looking like him after today? Like we just and really yesterday after I mean last week when he got knocked out of the CSU game, we started looking all kinds of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to see him against this offense though.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
I want to solidify him because you know how the world goes.
If we can
2
stop
games
this,
can make somebody God. 2 games make somebody God nowadays.
Yeah. Listen here though. There's a scenario. Okay. We lose or win next week, right? So let's say we win. Let's say we lose next week. Whatever. We get Travis back for game 6. We go on another run, right? We could end up in
So
the
you're saying we
Pac-12
lose 2 games?
championship.
We're 2 down now.
So let's say we come out of USC. Doesn't matter. 4-1 or 3-2. Doesn't matter. Win or lose USC. We come out game 6 with Travis Hunter. He already said he's coming back for the 6th game. So let's say we go on a run and we end up in the Pac-12 championship against Oregon. What's it look like then?
We're not.
I mean, hypothetical.
We wouldn't beat Washington. We wouldn't beat.
Hypothetical. Forget everybody else. I'm talking about if we run it up with Travis Hunter, Pac-12 championship. If fairy tale story, what does that look like with Travis Hunter on the field? And a season.
If he comes back and basically orchestrates that type of play on both sides of the ball, it's Heisman. That's what that looks like.
That's exactly what that looks like.
Like the first ever, like of his stature, like that, to be the number 1 receiver and the number 1 corner, strapping and killing other guys that are tops in the nation.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable. It's unheard of.
It's unheard of, man.
Deion splattered in plays. Like everybody splattered in plays, but you're talking about a true 2-way starter and being tops at both sides.
Yeah,
that's supreme.
That's exactly what it is. That boy, I'm telling you. I don't know, man. I just think we got a lot to do. We got a lot to cover, and I think they got to start giving some boys some chances. They got to start rolling the dice a little bit. You feel me?
Nick Saban's first year was against us, right?
Oh yeah.
And he went 6-6 because he was in the same bowl game as us.
We was the same.
And look where he went. So I'm gonna say, give us some time.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell that story all the time. I got the little banner. I got the little banner from that game. We should have won that game. We only lost by like 3 or 6. I can't remember. But
we got whooped the whole game. They start easing up at the end, and then we came up.
But we didn't get blown out at any point. Like and
it was like 24-6.
Our records put us in that game together. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, we met at that bowl game because we were at the same point in our trajectories. You know what I'm saying? They just went to the moon and we went to the fucking gutter. But like, the whole thing about that is he wasn't there yet, right? And you can honestly say that Alabama at no point even that year was on the same level as that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they were, because that's what our records say. So like
record don't lie.
Record don't lie. So there's nothing but improvement going forward. I ain't worried about none of that shit. I'm telling you, like, you think Coach Prime and them had a chip on their shoulder? They finna be recruiting like dogs. They finna be going out and stealing.
Yeah, they gotta keep recruiting.
They gonna steal everybody, and they gonna come back. They gonna obviously do what they can do this year, but next year, like, we gonna rub it in people's faces. But we got to get through this year. And I liked what dude was saying, who was calling the game, talking about like, okay, this game is over, but like right now, Coach Prime and his coaching staff want to see who's gonna still play, who's gonna still bring it, even though who's gonna still put something good on tape and show that they give a fuck, even in a blowout game. Like, because it ain't over, it ain't never over. You know that. Long as it's going, everything's being evaluated.
That one was over.
But you know what I'm saying, for like internally for the team, like.
No, I'm messing around.
I know, but like for the team, like, all right, like who really wants it? Like even when we get our ass whooped, like who's out here playing hard? Who's out here thumping still? You know what I'm saying? Like so, I don't know. I don't know, man. We had to catch one. We're gonna catch a couple of haymakers. But listen,
only thing, not because of coaching. Again, it's not because of effort. It's just because we don't have the cream of the crop like these schools have. We're not getting 5 stars on top of 5 stars on top of 5 stars.
Not yet. No, not yet.
Not yet. Right.
Not yet.
Let them keep working.
Let them keep working.
Let them feel it. He said we coming. He didn't say we here already and we're gonna be established forever. Like nah, he said we coming. Like we gotta take some time. We coming.
We was here for TCU, but now we still coming. We still coming.
And if they did say, I think they did actually. You know what? I think they did say we here.
Yeah, they said
we here in the lobby trying to figure out.
That's right. We still coming. We still coming. We still coming.
We're still coming.
Yeah, we still coming. But I don't know. I think, so look, the recruiting game. You think it's gonna fuck anything up with the recruiting game?
I don't think they go down.
No.
I think a lot of kids will come, but the problem is this: what if next year's the best class? Now you got to develop them for 2 years.
Well, now it's transfer portal though. The portal makes all that different now.
You're right, and I haven't been paying attention to that close.
Yeah, the portal you can just go grab. We can go steal Oregon's left tackle if we really want.
Right.
Somebody got his number after the game.
Offer my house. Hey, I got you a house out here in Boulder. You want a Maybach drive to school?
Hey, listen. You got it. Fuck it. I love that shit. I don't want none of that shit to stop. I want them to keep flossing. I want them to keep stunning. I want them to keep being themselves because that's the other part of this experiment that has to stay consistent. We got to be able to take wins and losses and still keep our swag. So like,
does this take the spice out of next game?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think everyone's gonna want to show up to see what the fuck happens, just like before, just like today. I think every game is gonna break TV records, bro. They just gonna keep showing up to see what the fuck it's all about.
So what if they get blown out again, same way?
Oh, the hate is just gonna keep coming. The big hate.
So, are they who we thought they were or no?
No.
When I say who I think they are, I think they're a 6-6 team this year.
You've been saying that from the beginning. You know me, eternal optimist. I've been out here 10-2. We got some work to do. We're gonna be 10-2.
Crazy to think that they're gonna go 10-2. That's insane,
bruh. What I didn't know is I thought we were up for the challenge up front on the offensive and defensive line because the talent on the outside, we got that. We got the speed, we got the quarterback, we got everything. It's in the trenches, bro. We gotta really dig deep in the trenches, man. Like I didn't think it was this lopsided in the trenches.
We don't have the size on the outside. Those guys are small.
On defense, yes. On defense.
Offense and defense.
I don't know.
There's no size to the team. Bro, who's big on that team?
Jimmy Horn and Zay Weaver.
Jimmy Horn's name sounds little, and he's little.
No, he's like 6'2".
Jimmy Horn's not, bro. He's not 6'2".
I'm looking it up right now.
Gary,
I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now. He's got to be
maybe 5'9".
No. You cutting him short. Hold on.
I ain't cut him short. God did.
Jimmy, if you're watching this, we love you. We love you, Jimmy Horn. You a beast. Keep doing your thing, boy.
No, he's definitely balling. I'm just saying, like, we don't have like a big receiver.
Let me see. Damn, you're right.
No, bro.
He's 5'10".
He's 5'10". That's so. So Travis
Maybe
Hunter
it's
is our
because he's
biggest.
so long. He just seems long to me. Like he just seems long and choppy to me.
He does not seem like that to me at all. He's like more of like a slot type receiver. But he can play outside, which, it's a bonus to his stock in his draft.
Bro, I would have bet money anything over 6 foot.
Oh, wow. No, he moves too quickly to be over that big.
He's so fast.
No, he's a baller. I'm not saying he's not a baller.
His legs are so long too. When he runs, his legs are so long too. He's so like he runs like a gazelle. You know what I mean?
But we don't have no size.
I'm just thinking he's tall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But the size is not a diss to nobody. It's just like we don't got no size.
No. Nah.
Colorado State made us look a little, and that was like, okay, it's Colorado State. We talking about Mountain West.
Yeah.
Talking about to a top 5 powerhouse team, and the size difference is easily visible.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, and then that does matter to be honest to me. You get to the NFL, you see teams are huge. Like teams are huge.
I mean, we got a lot to overcome. You know what I mean? Like we said last week, we ain't getting no new players. You know, maybe some guys back from injury, but like we got to figure out how to turn it around and
Coming
win
back from injury
with
takes
what
a
we
few
got
games.
now. You know what I mean? Huh?
Even coming back from injury takes a few games.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like I
I'm
like the
holding out hope.
foundation built.
I'm holding out hope. I hope they can just figure it out. I hope they can flip a switch, find that secret sauce. You know what I mean? Get these boys a chance. Put Kamani McLean out there. Let him fucking try. You know what I'm saying? Because Kamani McLean is like 6'3" to 6'4".
It's one thing and one thing only. Talent. How much talent? We don't match up with how much talent in Oregon and Ohio State and Alabama. We don't match up, and we won't match up with them.
Yeah, I mean, those teams are established. They've been stacking. You know, they just been adding.
But nobody's picking
pieces
Colorado
to a team that
over
was
those
already
teams.
stacked. You know what I mean? Huh?
People aren't picking Colorado over those teams. You want to go
No.
to Ohio State, or
No.
you want to go to Colorado?
Well, see, if I'm a recruit, I'm coming to Colorado because I'm like, oh, I can come in and dominate and play right now.
Dudes come in and dominate as freshmen in Ohio State, so they real.
But as long as the TV show is on us and not on the rest of the world, that shit don't matter. Because you're gonna get more eyeballs playing with us. Wasn't nobody talking about Alabama or
I mean, that's a good recruiting bit.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I think we'll get recruits just off Coach Prime, bro. Ain't no everybody wants to come play with Prime, man. Like I'm telling you, it's different. Cause you know how many kids are chomping at the bit right now. Like, okay, I'm going to see you, and I'm finna take that dude's spot next year. You know how many recruits like watching dudes on film, like, oh yeah, I can beat that dude. I'm going to see you next year.
That's definitely one way to look at it.
I know I'd want to be a part of this. I mean, it doesn't matter what school either, honestly, to be honest with you. Just any Power 5 school, Prime there doing this, I'm like, I want to go play basketball. Like, shit. It just happens to be our school, and that's the beauty of it.
I don't disagree with you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I just am more of a realist when I think about it.
And that's what I want. That's what I love about you. And like you, I want you to keep that real because I'm gonna go off in the fairy tale land. I'm gonna be happy and optimistic and all that, but like I want you to keep it real, football real, NFL real, like what these coaches is thinking about, what they got to be doing because you did it and you did it on the highest level. So like I want you to stay at really.
Sacks,
you know what I mean?
We like look. We're giving up sacks. Our defense ain't really stingy by any means. Like we're just not there talent wise. Like I said, player for player, we can't match up.
Yeah.
Right now, the like you said, the Cinderella story. I didn't expect to go 3-0 to be honest. 2-1 would have been nice, and it was good. 3-0 was really. I'm like, oh yes, hey.
3-0 was nice. 3-0 was real.
But I see from here on out. I see some adversity hitting.
Yeah.
Until we get Travis Hunter back, but I don't think Travis Hunter saves us. He gives us points. He makes the game last a little bit, but he don't save us.
I think he gives us a chance every week he's on the field. Every week he's on the field gives us a chance because he's just a difference maker.
Okay, so then he's going out there and play center, guard, tackle?
No. But he can get a pick on the goal line after they drive down the field.
You know how to do that every time they drive, bro. You're the most picks in NCAA history.
Oh no! All right, it's starting to rain out here. I had to come outside and do this shit because I was so fucking hot.
All right, my guy. Big trust. Hey, wait,
right.
Big trust.
Y'all on the flip. Like, subscribe, all that. Follow us. Like I said, we're gonna do the good, the bad, and the ugly. So Today was ugly. This week was ugly. We got next week, so we're gonna do it again. We'll see y'all on the flip.
Yeah.
Woo,
All right,
Jimbo. Jimbo. Oh, they're killing me. They're killing me, man. They're killing me. I just didn't think we was gonna get blown out, man. I really didn't. I didn't think we was gonna get blown out.
Can I tell you yesterday we played our game against a team that everybody always been like, oh, we're gonna blow them out. I get up there, and I looked at the film. I'm like, okay, they don't look crazy. I get up there and I said, hey, they look different.
Yeah.
They look much better than what we were expecting, and that is gonna be. Not only was it a game, these blew us out 56 to like 26, bro.
Oh.
Ran all over us. Couldn't tackle nobody. Easily 20 missed tackles, 30 missed tackles. It was disgusting.
I'm telling you, man.
And you have a sense, you have a feeling, right?
Yeah. It's like you said, like you just
about the Colorado team, like because this is college, this ain't high school. High school's like
I gotta tell you, the way that coach was talking. The way that coach was talking, I was kind of starting to have that feeling like, man, like they coming today. Like
no, they knew, but they knew
they coming today.
Easy. It's too easy. That's unbelievably easy. You're picking on a Colorado team that's been the bottom of the barrel for the last 2 decades.
They weren't afraid of us. Not even close. Not even close.
You don't have enough. They could have brought out their second squad, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think so.
They weren't afraid of us. Not even a little bit afraid of us.
No.
Not intimidated at all. They was like, put the camera on us.
All right, man.
All right, I'm gonna get out of this rain. All right, boy. See you on the flip.